speak on the subject, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people talk about, you know what I'm saying, but I'm going to refer to it as black love, you know what I'm saying, the relationship between the black man and the black woman, this day in this generation. Okay, first of all, the black women ain't raised to be women. Y'all raised to be what you lacked in life, which is a man. Most of all, black women lacked a man, which is structure, which is in the story of Jacob and Esau, which was the father's blessing, which was knowledge. Not only knowledge, knowledge is a combination of knowledge and wisdom, therefore is understanding. So we lack understanding. We know, but we choose not to understand it through the way we feel and emotions. We let that supersede what we know is right. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, when I was a boy, I did childish things. But when I became a man, I put my childish ways to the side. You get what I'm saying? So that means ain't nobody perfect. No man is perfect. You know, and I see a lot of people beating up on the black man and this, that, and the third. But we ain't going to talk about the conditions that were set up for us. We're going to talk about, you know what I'm saying, the things that we go through. Like, we have to fight for the leadership of our household. You get what I'm saying? We always have to prove ourselves. You get what I'm saying? Even when we're doing right, it's not believed. It's not accepted because everyone believes that it's not in us to do right. You get what I'm saying? But long story short is when a black man grows up, a black boy grows up and becomes a man, and he has understanding, he live his life accordingly, that's when success started to come in his life. That's when all those broken bridges are crossed and all of that, because now he has understanding, now he's following God. And following God, you do what you know is right. And at that point, when a man reaches success and become a millionaire or whatever, everybody I like to say black men like to go get white women or a different race of woman. Now let me explain it. It's not that we down in our sisters. Me, I got a black woman. You get what I'm saying? But it's not that we down in our sisters. It's when we reach that place of peace in our life where we understand how everything works and we understand that we have the control to make everything what we want it. And y'all still with the arguing. Y'all still with the fussing. Y'all still with the insecurities. We end up leaving because we're looking for a wife and y'all not trying to be a wife. And these other races, they train their women to be wives. So when we reach that point where we want a wife, we try so hard, but it sometimes it's failed. Why? Because black women weren't trained to be wives. That was trying to be females who complain, who, you know what I'm saying, who think everything is a direct attack on you guys. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not knocking my black sister because I love my black sister. This is my advice. Know your role, understand your role so you can play your role. Because if you don't, somebody else going to play your role. They're just straight up. And black men, we got to stand up and be men. We got to stop pleasing these women's feelings and do what's best for them. Do what we know is right. Stop being Adam. Adam failed God because he was trying to please Eve's emotions. You get what I'm saying? Instead of doing what he knows is right for the both of them. And then destruction came to their world. But it was Adam's fault because he allowed it. So it's a man's job to keep peace in his house. So what I'm saying is not that we down in our sisters. It's y'all have to train yourselves to be wise and know that role. So when we ready to become the husband and the man that God called us to be, we'd be equally yoked. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes black women don't realize they being the man. What I mean by that, she gonna buy you, she gonna cook, she gonna clean, she gonna do all these things for you. You know why? For control. Because that's not the role. You supposed to be the man. A woman's supposed to help build her man up, see his purpose, build him up to his purpose. You get what I'm saying? For he can be the best he can be to provide for that family, to be the head for that family. But in this day and age, a lot of women want to be married to be put on a pedestal. See, a woman's to be treated like a precious vase. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't understand what that means, but you can't handle a woman anyway. You got to handle her accordingly. And the precious vase ain't going to tell you what it want because it don't know what it want. It's precious. It's fragile. You got to do what's best for it. You get what I'm saying? Just like in a relationship. A woman sometimes don't understand what she wants. She just feeling. So a man has to do what's best for her in that moment, even if she don't understand at that moment. That means being a man. That means hurting her feelings. Because guess what? It's a thin line between love and hate. You get what I'm saying? Love and hate is actually the same thing. Only true love is understanding. See, when I truly love you, I'm going to understand you so I can deal with you accordingly. You get what I'm saying? That way it'll help you over the times by me dealing with you the right way. Instead of just tickling your feelings and making you feel some type of way. God say, seek me for understanding. And through our getting, get an understanding. So understanding is very important. And a foolish woman knoweth nothing. You get what I'm saying? So that man, a foolish woman, ain't got no understanding. And black women, don't be that foolish woman. Get an understanding. Understand how men work. Understand your role. Understand you have to build your man up because God appointed you as the help. If you the help, okay. If I tell my youngest son, go pick me an apple off the tree. And he like, yes, daddy. And I send my oldest son, I say, Jay, go make sure Red bring me that apple off the tree. Who is responsible for making sure that apple get to me? I told Red to get it. But Jay is responsible. Because I seen him as the help. I seen him as the insurance to make sure the thing get done. So, if a man is following God's purpose, now this only if your man is following God's purpose. I can't speak for these other dudes. But if a man is following God's purpose and he appoint you, a woman, as the help, if that man ain't reaching up to that point of God's purpose, it ain't just his fault. It's your fault. Because you the help. And I ain't blaming women for men's shortcomings. I'm just telling you how important your role is. See, and that's what a lot of black women fail to realize, how important your role actually is. Because a man need a peaceful environment. You get what I'm saying? And if you don't get that man that peaceful environment, he can't thrive. He cannot grow. And anything that don't grow is dead. And if the head is dead, well, you know what? I don't nobody come back from being brain dead. When the head is dead, you're dead. The relationship is dead. You get what I'm saying? So, what I'm saying, black women, follow your man. If you're a good one. If he following God's purpose, follow him. Stop questioning him. Stop always putting your own demise in the way. Understand the purpose. The purpose is bigger than both of us. The purpose is bigger than that relationship. The purpose is bigger than everything. Because at the end of the day, when me and you leave, the purpose that we have fulfilled will still be here if we fulfilled it. And that's eternal life. See, the reason why we in this situation, and somebody told me this a long time ago about football. They say, Buff, you was good. You should have made it. But let me tell you why you ain't make it. Because you was a leader who was following followers. I'm going to say that again. You was a leader who was following followers. You knew where you wanted to go. You was following people who didn't even know where they wanted to go. And guess what? The same thing that happened to Adam. Adam's supposed to be a leader, but he started being a follower to follow who? His wife. Because notice, at first she was referred to as Adam's wife or woman. But after she committed the sin, that's when she got her own identity, which was Eve. You get what I'm saying? So saying that to say this. A man has to be the head. A man has to lead. You get what I'm saying? And a man can't be using a woman for her things and money and stuff like that, because that's an imbalance. That's not the way things go. The only thing you should need a woman for is to bring a certain energy to your life. Because you chose her, not because you need her. Because notice, when God put man in the Garden of Eden, he created woman last. He said, I see everything is good, but you need help. So before he even created woman, in my life, which is a peaceful life, the Garden of Eden, a happy life, I had everything I needed. The woman completed the garden. She didn't make a happy life. She completed a happy life. Because at the end of the day, we're the yin and the yang. We need one another. But that's got to be understood. And as long as we don't have any structure, our kids and our people won't have any structure. Because it starts from there. It starts from there. So you say a black man, when he get rich, he goes find him another race of woman. No, he just go find him a woman. So step up and be women instead of females acting out pure emotion. Then we can get this structure back. And men, step up and be men. Stop trying to tickle these women's feelings. Who you know that spoiled a woman that still got her? See, respect is everything. Respect is everything. Respect is like, love, hate. It's everything. So my thing is, before she like me or love me, she gonna respect me. You get what I'm saying? And that's where a lot of men fail. They don't look for respect. They just look for some. You know what they look for. You get what I'm saying? That's understood. You ain't got to look for that. If she like you, you going to get that. You get what I'm saying? But at the same time, what are you bringing to her? See, it can't be money. She can get her own. It can't be. She can get that from anywhere. You got to bring something to her that nobody can replace. It's God-given, which is knowledge, which is understanding. You get what I'm saying? You teach her a woman how to be at peace. See, that's what I feel like we was put here for. See, the woman is part of the world that God created to me. The woman is just as important as the earth. She is the fifth element. She is how we get new life on this earth. You get what I'm saying? So, God sent man here to stand up and protect that. Even if we got to protect that from the woman. You get what I'm saying? Because sometimes a woman is her own biggest, worst enemy. That's why God say treat a woman like a precious vase. You can't set that anywhere. You got to maintain it. You got to treat her right. You got to, you know what I'm saying, do the necessary things it takes to mold her. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of men don't do that. They don't challenge their woman. They let their woman pass the test just because she got nice lips, thick thighs, and a nice ass. Nah, you don't get through the door like that. You know what I'm saying? You might get to the bed like that, just keeping it real, but you ain't getting through the doors like that. You get what I'm saying? So if you want to be a wife, if that's your purpose, then you got to understand your purpose is your husband, and his purpose is God. So he following God, you following him. That means you following God. You get what I'm saying? So, the moral of the story is, my people, order yourself. Young couples, young relationships, order yourself. Understand what you're getting to. Understand how important it is to bring structure to our culture. Because we've been broken for over 400 years. And guess what? We have to erase 400 years of damage. What other culture got to do that? So, the most fit, the most strong, the most dominant will survive. You get what I'm saying? You have to be the most fit, the most strong, and the most dominant mentally. That's where it starts from. Men, I'm talking to you, be strong, be stand up. Don't fall weak to please a woman's emotions. Do what's best for her. So at the end of the day, if you do lose her, she left with the thought of, man, he bettered me. At the end of the day, he never took none away from me. He bettered me. And that should be our job. That should be our purpose, guys. It's to better the creatures that God put us here to protect. Whether it's my mama, your woman, my aunt, your sister, all of them are women. So we have to govern them accordingly with understanding. I just wanted to say that piece, you know what I'm saying, and I'm out. Word.